This podcast is brought to you by Infinite Resources, a local staffing agency connecting diverse job candidates in central Iowa companies.
Amplified.
So now we're cold opening again.
Okay.
For those that don't know, we're doing another cold opening. You guys missed it. Like, we were talking about corn sweat.
Yeah, we were talking about corn and the weather.
Yeah, it was riveting stuff.
Yeah.
Riveting stuff.
Interesting stuff, yeah.
You have to, we'll save that for like a prequel.
Something like that,
yeah, we'll revisit that.
Yeah.
That material.
Maybe save it for an Instagram reel or YouTube short.
That's good. That's good. It's good B-roll. Welcome to Brothers Gonna Work It Out. My podcast, our podcast. This is my oldest son, yo.
I'm happy to be here. I'm excited.
Pride and joy, the firstborn, where we have gotten to the fun. We've returned to the beginning. It was not the end. A three son series, 3 episodes, 3 sons, in reverse birth order, and now we have the oldest. And so, Brothers Gonna Work It Out is proud to present my oldest, Solace. Welcome.
I'm proud to be here.
Yeah.
Glad to be here, yeah. And I'm glad I went last because
why is that?
We get to address some of the stuff my brother said.
Right, because your brothers have been. Your middle brother was very complimentary. He was very ebullient. Yeah, of course. Your youngest brother was popping off.
Oh,
he popped off about basketball. So we can address that early, or we can address it.
No, let's save it.
Yeah, we're gonna save it for later.
If we jump into it right now, it's gonna seem like I came in here with a chip on my shoulder, and that's not it. We weren't talking about that before.
I mean, that wasn't even a straight.
I saw he straight up.
Yeah, that wasn't a straight. He
put his whole chest in that.
Yeah, he with the hips in it. Did not waste an opportunity to immortalize a little bit of Big Brother slander.
It's just because I wasn't there. It's okay though.
Yeah,
we'll get to it.
Do you think that's a grudge? Is that from when he threw you into the lazy boy? When you threw him into the lazy boy?
Maybe. I don't know.
You want to tell that story?
I don't. Sure, yeah. So
I was 3 at the time.
Yeah, I was 3. I was 6. I was 6 at the time. So we were playing like dress up or whatever. We had like this big old tub of costumes that our white grandparents gave us, and
that was clutch for y'all at the time.
Because we could dress up whenever.
Miscellaneous costumes.
That was probably clutch for y'all. Y'all didn't have to go Halloween costume shopping. You'd be like, look through that tub, find something.
Please believe it.
And I was a ninja every year.
Yeah. I was
a ninja probably every year till I stopped dressing up. I don't think I was ever not a ninja.
Yeah. Like, I mean, ninjas are cool. What can you say?
Yeah, ninjas are cool. And
but in this particular, you were not a ninja in this. You were dressed up kind of ninja-ish, but in this video,
I was just wearing like a black robe.
Yeah.
And he had on a Darth Vader costume, so I said I was the Emperor. No, he didn't have on a Darth. He had a Superman costume. Right, and I was the Emperor, and we were like horsing around. Yeah, we were horsing around or whatever. Right, just like kind of play fighting. Right, and I don't know what it was, but I picked him up. I said Superman's weak, and I just. Threw him against the lazy boy.
Threw him against the lazy boy.
Just
he burst into tears.
Him. Yeah, the fun was over.
Yeah, it was over. That's the end of the video too. Cause like, man, he gonna break his leg.
Yeah.
Every time I listened to that, I was like, man, I sound like my dad.
But
that was y'all's childhood. Me refereeing good, clean, horseplay. There are so many videos of me. I mean, so many videos shot by me of y'all.
Yep, play fighting,
horse playing, and with lightsabers and costumes on and hangers or whatever.
As much as we were play fighting and horsing around and stuff like that, I always felt like there could have been more. You know what I mean? Like at that age, all I wanted to do was fight. Like, I wanted to. I don't know where you got
that chip on your shoulder so early, but
it wasn't a violent thing. I know whenever we got into it, obviously, like I was gonna be the first throw a punch or put somebody in a chokehold or whatever. Like I resorted to violence immediately, but like
it's like it wasn't necessarily about violence, but it was about violence.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. Like when it was beef, yes, I was like, yeah, I want all the smoke.
Yeah,
you know, and it was easy for me to want the smoke because I'm bigger than everybody. I'm still bigger than everybody, but I was at the time way bigger.
Yeah, we were much bigger than your siblings at the time.
Yeah. You know, so it's real easy for me to be like, you know what, let's fight, because I'm bigger than you. I can body slam you, no problem.
That's wild. Can we circle back to why you chose Palpatine? I'm trying to get into your psyche at that time, because you're really, I mean, this is not just me as a dad, but like you're a very compassionate, thoughtful person. It isn't like you have as your dad, I never thought that you had like a simmering sociopath underneath. But like, why Palpatine at that age? At the age of what, 6?
I don't know what was really going through my head at the time. Like, I think it was because I was like, well, I'm in a robe and the Emperor wears a robe and he's a cool bad guy type and I was a superhero, so whatever, I guess I'll be the bad guy. Yeah. But like, and you know, I wasn't always like the type of guy that likes bad guys. You know what I mean? Like when I was a kid, I didn't really like bad guys like that. Like, I thought Palpatine was cool, but I was more of a...
Didn't you have a shadow phase? Which one of y'all had a shadow phase?
Shadow's not a villain.
He's like
he's an anti-hero.
Yeah, anti-hero.
Shadow's, yeah.
That's fair enough. My first favorite.
Shadow.
Yeah, my first favorite. That runs in the family.
Yeah,
my first favorite heroes were anti-heroes. Like Wolverine was one of my first. Like Daredevil. I feel like Daredevil. I read Daredevil a lot. Lobo. Nah, there's a theme there. There's a theme here. Some like ambiguity. Moral ambiguity.
Yeah, no, I mean, I still to this day like morally gray characters in whatever stories, art, whatever. But I think at the time, like, what was going through my head is like, well, I guess I'm the bad guy because he's Superman. So I was like, well, I'm wearing a robe. Right. I'm the Emperor. I don't think the robe was chosen with the intent of being the Emperor. I just put on a robe because I was like, oh, this is cool. Whatever.
Yeah, the robe's cool. You know? Robes are cool. I'm wearing a cap.
And I never had that much of a complex thought process at 6 years old. So, I mean, I just pick whatever. You
just have been taught. You've been taught the binaries, the antagonisms of good versus evil. And so you're like, well, Superman is the emblem of good, so I must be the embodiment of evil. Yep.
And the Emperor's pretty evil.
Yeah, I mean, he's as evil as it gets. He's as evil as Who's the true and just like, cause like not beyond evil Lex. Like you think of Apocalypse, not Apocalypse, Darkseid. Apocalypse is where he lives. I'm not a DC head, so listen, it is what it is. Yeah. I'm pulling this.
You know, I was thinking about it. Like before the MCU, Marvel was couldn't really like. They couldn't fuck with DC like that.
No, not really.
Like I was thinking about, I was like, these guys like. The best guy from Marvel before the MCU was Spider-Man.
Right, you talking about the most popular.
Spider-Man not cooler than Batman. Spider-Man not better than Batman.
No.
They didn't really have no answer for Superman. Like they had characters that were kind of like DC was running it up until the MCU.
Mm-hmm. As far as like branding, the archetypes of heroes, they have the archetypes down.
Yeah, the comics in DC, they had, for one thing, they do the multiverse thing way better. They just got cooler villains, cooler heroes across the board, in my opinion.
Cooler. Like, who's cool? Like who? Like the Joker?
Yeah, the Joker, or even like the minor villains like Scarecrow or Riddler.
Are you talking about Batman villains?
Well, yeah, I'm talking about Batman villains right now, but I mean,
yeah, just in general.
I think villains in general in DC are a little better than the MCU villains. I don't really. There's only a couple Marvel Comics villains that really stick out to me. Like Doctor Doom, is one. Like I think Doctor Doom is cold.
Yeah, he's a dude. He's a good one.
I really like that short Doctor Doom, Infamous Iron Man. That little run.
Oh yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, I skimmed across that, and I kept telling myself, I kept hearing rave reviews, and at the critical level, but also just at the person-to-person, interpersonal level, where they were like, yeah, you got to read.
Yeah, no.
You got to read that one.
I'm not even a big comic reader like that, but that was a good run. That one was worth reading for sure.
Now I'm going to have to pick that up.
I mean, one thing, though, I don't understand I do understand. I know why. but I don't think it's logical, is the infamous Iron Man got hate, but the Invincible Iron Man run with Riri Williams got hate. That comic was good. I read all of that too. That run, I also like that. The Ironheart, that run.
Highly well recommended.
That was just as good, you know. Yeah. And when you can, as a hating ass white dude, get past the fact that the main character is a black girl, which is, you know, something that normal people don't have to get past. They were mad about the series. They were mad about the comic run.
Why do you exist? Right. Why do any of these people exist? Like, these are pretend characters. Bruh. These are
it's not that deep.
Nah.
Like, and people hated on Miles Morales for the same reason. They're like, oh, why do you have to diversify heroes? Like, okay, first of all, they're not rewriting Iron Man to say that Iron Man was a black girl. They're adding a new character that does the same thing that's black.
Right. That happens to be.
It's not
from the Shy.
Right. Like, come on.
What did you think of the? Wait, have you seen Ironheart?
No. I need to watch that, but I have not watched it. I've seen like bits and pieces. It seems cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. It's pretty good. I think they could have. I think it's a matter of. I think they could have teased out the characters a little bit better.
Yeah.
Given. I forgot the actress's name that plays Riri. Man, I done lost it. Anyway, I think they could, like, I think she's talented enough, but like compared to her counterpart, her best friend in it, I think her best friend was a little bit more, had a little bit more emotional range. Mm-hmm. And so they could have invested, and by they I mean sort of production staff, like executive producer, maybe could have invested a little bit more in highlighting, like, what's her face? Man, I am drawing a blank. The actress to play Riri, like highlighting like her strong points. Because she's a good actor, good enough. But like, I think you have to. The thing about actors is that they're only as good as their director, or as their editor. They're only as good as the vantage point that you have as the audience member of their skills. So being their good side.
Yeah. One thing that. I thought my mic went out.
Nah, you good.
One thing that one person that comes to mind is Hayden Christensen when he played Anakin. That was atrocious. You know, that was just not good.
I don't think he was a good actor.
You know, he wasn't not in that.
No,
but like,
not there.
Not there. He was terrible. But I think that's partially due to just bad script writing and bad directing. Because like Hayden Christensen's been good in other stuff. He was good in Kenobi, the Kenobi offshoot, like when he had
Dominique Thorne, my bad, man. Right, Dominique Thorne.
There we go.
Good looking out, Ben.
Clutch.
Production, clutch. Dominique Thorne.
For sure.
So Hayden Christensen, like like the script we're talking about, just putting the actor in the best seeing the actor from their best vantage point.
No, because
and that's the director, the producer's job, the editor's job is to turn the object. In this case, is the actor, the performance of the object, turn it in such a way that you get the best view of it. But anyway.
Yeah. No, and I think I don't even think Hayden Christensen was bad up until like the second half of what's the third movie in the prequels? Is it Revenge of the Sith? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Revenge of the Sith.
Because Attack of the Clones is the second one.
Yeah. I was trying to remember if Revenge of the Sith was in the main trilogy, but
it's a lot to.
Yeah, like I don't remember him being particularly bad up until that second half when he like went full Sith. Mm-hmm. When he was like finally like Darth Vader. They just did not do a good job of showcasing him as like Darth Vader.
Yeah. Know? I agree to an extent. I think it's a little bit of both. I don't know. I think that he has a ceiling. I mean, people just have a ceiling.
Some people just aren't
they just
that
have
great.
their range. Like I think, and it's about training. It's about talent. About a bunch of different things. I think that Hayden Christensen obviously has a ceiling as an actor. Mm-hmm. That said, he could have been. They could have thrown him a bone with the script, and that's the writing for Star Wars. Let's keep it a band.
Yeah, Star Wars is corny.
It's corny,
and it's not well written.
It's not well written at all. It's stilted. The language is stilted, irrespective of like whatever they're trying to get at. It's why the contrast is like was why like sort of the what's his face Filoni. Mm-hmm. like why his stuff succeeds, because he's a little bit more naturalistic. He knows how to he understands the spirit of the thing as a fan. That's another thing. He understands the spirit of Star Wars, the whole like ethos.
Wait. What did Filoni write?
He did.
Did you do The Mandalorian or?
He did all the Clone Wars stuff.
Clone Wars, the animated?
Yeah, all the animated. He's responsible for all the dope animated stuff, basically. Like all of that storytelling.
Yeah.
I think he had a heavy hand in, what was the one where they brought Ezra Bridger?
That's Rebels.
I think he had a hand in that. He had a hand in a lot of the animated stuff as far as storytelling is concerned. And so, anyway, like he's really good at balancing the grounded, like naturalistic stuff with the sort of like bureaucracy and the stuffy, starchy language of like, I don't know, of aristocrats and whatnot.
Right. And like George Lucas has this habit of writing himself into corners. And it's just ever prevalent, where he'll just add corny little one-liners or little things being mentioned in the movie that like, he's not thinking ahead.
Right.
Like,
him turn it into canon. Like, oh wait.
This is canon. Now I have to write around this. Throughout the entirety of Clone Wars, they had to write however many seasons of, it was like what, 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was like 7 seasons of the Clone Wars. They had to write out Obi-Wan never meeting Grievous because he says, "I thought you'd be taller" in Attack of the Clones. All because of that. Like, it's just little stuff that he does as a writer that has huge impact in terms of production down the line. And it's like, bro.
Right. It's clear that he's listen, I don't know his process, but somewhere along the line, it's clear he doesn't have one of those big boards where like with the thumbtacks and like connecting different narrative points. He's kind of he's letting it ride. Yeah.
And, Star Wars is definitely like, the fact that Star Wars is like a symptom of that. You have like what is essentially a fantasy in space. It's not like sci-fi like that. And not in the way that it's like, you watch Star Trek or you watch Orville or Firefly or any of that. And it's like there's a big focus on the sci part of it, where there's, maybe it's not entirely scientific, but they're researching and exploring and they're learning about the different species and.
Right. It's even if it's
different.
It's pseudo
phenomena.
It tries to be at least pseudoscientific.
Yeah, it's pseudoscientific. It like has, obvious inspirations in actual science. It tries to be.
Right.
But Star Wars is like magic in space.
Yeah, and then like you said, it traps itself in a corner. It spirals like a snake that eats its own tail, and in the sense that. There's a logic, like the introduction, say for something like midichlorians or something like that.
Yeah.
Like again, like you said, write yourself into a corner where now you have to get into the science part or whatever, some Enlightenment style, like rational extension of like the world that is Star Wars. That now, when it's just instead of just saying no, this is not really in a this galaxy has a different set of laws of physics and all this other stuff. Like, and just let it ride, as opposed to trying to make up some sort of like the chemistry of particular planets or whatever. Like, that's not successful. That's never been successful.
And like a thing that comes to mind, and I only recently found out, or I really wasn't thinking about it from that perspective, like, because I saw the original, the prequels before I saw the original trilogy. So I watched it. Yeah.
That's
so for me, I knew about midichlorians before I watched the originals. So I recently found out that people who watched it when the original trilogy came out, that they like everybody was under the impression that the Force was something that you could obtain through just meditation and spirituality, as opposed to it being related to an actual like genetic factor like midichlorians. And people were like bummed when they found out. They're like, "Oh, it's genetic."
Right.
Oh, come on. Like,
Right.
I can't be a Jedi.
You're right. It's just some biological determinism has seeped into Star Wars.
The Jedi are God's chosen people. the Force's chosen people.
Yeah, the Force for real. It's like, yep, sorry. Sorry. This is it. That's wild. That's a wild term.
Birthright Coruscant.
Yeah, that's
they
wild.
Find out you got. Is my mic off?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm messing with this cord.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
It's not my headphones then.
You're away from the mic. You're good.
Okay, my bad. I can't hear myself.
No, I can hear you.
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah, you're fine. Fiddling.
Yeah, I don't forget what I was saying.
Oh, they're fiddling. You're just riffing.
Yeah.
Riffing on the Jedi.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that was funny to me to find that out that it was.
Yeah, it was definitely a downer because the way that I had thought of the Force, and I thought of the Force as more closer to, like, say, the concept of Ashe in the Yoruba people of what we now know as Nigeria. Like, Ashe is the Force. Ashe is the energy, the productive energy of everything, and it is everywhere, pervasive, and everyone has access to it.
That's interesting that you mention that, because I feel like that's a common theme in a ton of different religions. Like, when you think about it, like,
yeah,
like in Christian spirituality, you have the Holy Ghost is typically that. It's like the underlying energy animating between everything else. You know, it's not. I don't have a very good understanding of what the Holy Spirit is, but
well, you need to talk to your grandma. When your grandma hears, like, sit down. Sit right back and let me tell you a little something about the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, but that's been my understanding of it, you know, is like the more unseen energy that kind of flows through stuff, you know what I mean? Versus, you know, in Eastern spirituality, you have the Tao, you know, that's the energy that connects everything all together, and it's all encompassing, and everybody, you know, has their own tie to it regardless of anything, really.
Yeah. I think there's something to that. There's something about that that understanding of reality that it shows up so frequently. There's, you know, that's not negligible.
Right. The idea that energy connects all living beings is an incredibly human idea. It is pretty much found everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't think that it's rational. I think that it's it's epigenetic and intuitive.
Yeah. No.
You know what I mean?
It's correct. Like,
yeah.
It's not the idea that, you know, everything is connected is not.
Yeah, that's not.
It's not a super spiritual or a hot take. Even scientists, scientists believe it. They're like, oh yeah, everything's connected. The ecosystem. It's all right. Right. All of science has to do with one another. Every single science is related somehow to other sciences, and
every single thing is related to every other thing. Right. Just like you're my relative. I'm related to you. You're related to me. Yep. It's all relative.
Yep. You're my dad.
Yeah. What was the new sciencey thing? The Andromeda paradox. Have you heard about that?
Can't say I have.
Is it the Andromeda paradox?
Paradox? Andromeda? Like the galaxy?
No, now something. Wait, my mic's done. What happened?
I'm still picking you up on that.
I can't hear. Oh, it's my monitor. My. I think that happened. What do you have here? There we go.
Yeah, that's why I was playing around with this, because mine just kicked back on.
Is yours back on? Yeah. All right, we'll keep it in a neutral.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it right here.
There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. I just didn't hear myself.
Something else.
No cause for alarm.
But
what the heck was I talking about?
Andromeda paradox.
Oh, the Andromeda paradox. I'm not going to explain this properly, but I'm going to give it a try. It's like the idea that, like, if you and I are looking at an object in the distance, like some star or some moving object, you know, light years away, that from person to person, as long as there's movement, that each of us is viewing that object at a different time, and it's a huge gap in time. It's like years difference. So even though we're both looking at the same object, if one of us is moving even a little bit, it multiplies the time that has actually transpired with the object. Isn't that weird?
I guess that makes sense though, because
it has something to do with it has something to do with relativity. Are you working on it out? Are you thinking about that?
If I speak on it, I'm gonna be wrong.
Right, we'll be wrong because we're not scientists.
No.
We like science from afar.
No, like Redditor science.
Right.
like
people.
Like I don't want to do
deductive reasoning, like based on this thing that I learned in school and this other thing.
Yeah.
And that I was taught, not necessarily learned, that I was taught.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that there's scientists to explain this stuff to me.
For sure.
So I don't gotta observe everything. Like, could you imagine being Isaac Newton in
you
wherever?
Bringing up Newton.
Well, Newton sticks out because
because there's a record.
Because there's a record. But like think about being Isaac Newton in his time, And I'm not saying nobody else on the globe was as smart as him or that he was doing something.
You done pulled the thing again.
Did I jack it up?
Yeah. Don't fiddle with it.
My bad.
Stop the fiddling. See, hold on. I got to do mine again. Wait. This is typical us, though. The fiddling. There we go.
All right.
Like, cause you're fiddling. There we go. Don't fiddle. Don't touch it.
No more fiddling. All right.
No more fiddling.
Anyway, like
2 fiddle edits.
He's just an easy example, of somebody who did a lot for science in his, in his part of the world specifically, without any resources for real. You know what I mean? Like he didn't have centuries of books or passed down knowledge to figure out the stuff he figured out. You know what I mean? Maybe he wasn't the first to deduce a lot of what he deduced. Maybe there was some dude in present day Iraq or anywhere else.
Yeah.
But
or Kemet. Like that.
Anywhere.
I mean, you gotta have some understanding of the physical world in order to build the things and do the things they did. So
of course, and
But you're talking it sounds like you're talking about Isaac Newton not as the human being, not as the person named, but as a concept.
Right, as a concept of being, being somebody who figures out some really advanced stuff. Like calculus is advanced stuff, and figuring that out on your own without any prior knowledge of advanced mathematics in that way is impressive.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I don't have to do that. I'm glad I don't have to die a virgin and sit in my house all day scribbling in order to figure out how the world around me works.
Yeah.
I can just
think
read
about
what
stuff
he
long
wrote.
enough. Some people I think you'll figure stuff out. You start like a little bit of I guess reasoning. Reasoning is a tricky word. Like so is logic, because it's rooted in a lot of assumptions.
Right.
A lot of historical assumptions, a lot of the real world, like cause and effect assumptions. You have to assume a lot of premises in order to think about reason. Reason is something like you think about, I don't know, something like neoclassical economics or something like that, where it's fundamentally based on this notion that like people are sitting around like these contemplative scientists, which is not true of not only the vast majority of like humanity, but the vast majority of human history. When you think about leisure time and what you do with your leisure time, if your leisure time is just about thinking, or if your brain is for thinking, and I don't know, I don't think that the brain is for thinking necessarily.
It's definitely a side effect.
We've had this conversation before. I mentioned like what the brain is used to doing. Yeah. What the brain, like, what is the brain for? What is it like doing most? And it's basically likes to administer functions and make predictions.
Yeah, I feel like people trust their brains and they trust their emotions way too much. And this is something that, I've got, like, just last night I was talking to my girlfriend about this, like, and you know, we kind of disagree on this.
I'm glad we're getting to some autobiographical stuff now.
Yeah, there we go.
We've been talking about other things.
Yeah.
Now let's get subjective.
Conceptual. This is specific to me now.
Good. I'm glad we're at this point in the podcast.
Yeah, but we were talking about it, and you know, she's very like, I know what I want to do. I know how I feel. Don't try to tell me that I might not feel that way. Don't try to, you know, don't try to suggest that my feelings aren't real, you know. And it's not like I'm over here telling her like, oh, you have no right to feel any sort of way or act any sort of way about stuff. And it's not like this was like like an intense conversation or anything like that.
Like 6 year you feelings are weak.
No, nothing like that. But I was just, you know, and we were just speaking more of like as just a philosophical discussion.
Like talking
than anything
about
else. I was like, I feel like
the concept, emergent properties of feelings.
The idea of trusting your feelings and just knowing 100% how you feel, knowing 100% how you're going to feel is not the truth.
Yeah, no, it isn't.
It's like you cannot 100% trust that you're going to behave a certain way or that you're going to respond a certain way or feel a certain way in response to something until you actually experience it, until you're actually there in that moment.
Right.
You know?
And feelings are not always the result of a sequence, like a cause and effect sequence. They're not a result of like this happened and so now I feel this way in the sense of like an external event caused this. Like you can have a feeling, an affect to your mind and your body, or your body. You can have something going on, like say your gallbladder's jacked up, or you've got some weird pain in your knee, and not even recognize it, and that can affect your overall well-being, and it can affect your mentality. You could be feeling down and think, oh well, and then after the fact say, well, I'm feeling down, maybe because I don't like what Salah said to me, or I don't like, or, you know, or whatever. And like I could be feeling down for a lot of different reasons, or I could just be hungry. I can need a nap, and like you can't say that to like, you know, to certain folks, like maybe you just need a nap, and then it's like, oh, now you're being condescending.
All right, yeah.
But like, no, it's the truth. Like we have a somatic relationship with our emotions, with our feelings, I should say, because feelings aren't the same as emotions. Emotions are what we call stuff. They're more highfalutin, multiple syllables and like, specific words like despair, disgust, etc.
Right.
But anyway, where were you going? You talking about feelings?
I mean, that was really the main point. Like, you can't trust your own feelings like 100% of the time.
Do you trust your own? So you don't trust your own feelings?
No, I don't trust. Like, I don't trust that I'm going to feel the way that I feel.
Yeah.
Down the line, I don't trust that my feelings are not subject to change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't trust that I'm gonna feel the way I do about anything in my life right now in, say, a year or 2 years or 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, sometimes you just wake up and you feel differently about something.
Octavia Butler said through, in the book, Parable of the Sower, Octavia Butler says through the character of Lauren Alamina that God has changed. That like that's Lauren Alamina's like revelation. Like her dad in the book, her dad is a Christian minister in her place where she's grown up and lived before she ventures out into the apocalyptic world of 2024 in the book. But yeah, that's one of her journal entries. She talks about that and how that the overarching commander of reality is change. God is change. So it's interesting you brought that up about how you know that your feelings are subject to change. Right,
and
how does that make you feel?
Well, it doesn't make me feel any type of way because it's me. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna feel the way I feel regardless. Why am I gonna be upset that I feel a certain way when it's just how I'm feeling? Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's not that deep. You know, feelings are real, but feelings are not like reality. You know what I mean?
Trying to think of an analog.
But you know, the thing
like I'm trying to get you to talk about an analog that's like where a thing is real, but it's only real insofar as, but not that important.
Yeah, no, it's
that
just
you
like,
must contend with.
Yeah, it's not even that my own feelings being subject to change bothers me for real. It really doesn't. Like, because at the end of the day, based on how I'm feeling, I'm going to do whatever I can to make myself feel, you know, if I'm feeling, you know, less than ideal, or I'm feeling like, you know, there could be more going on in my life, or I desire something, whatever. Yeah. Just speaking very broadly. Yeah. I'm just going to do whatever that is. You know what I mean? The thing that thought, that like line of thinking where it's like, okay, people's feelings are subject to change at any time for whatever reason, you know, and you can't necessarily trust what people tell you about their feelings because that's not guaranteed to stay the same. Right. You know, that more of changes how I interact with other people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I don't...
Ooh, is it weather?
Weather.
Are feelings weather?
Sort of.
And the other thing, and what is the thing that's climate then?
Climate is, I suppose, the stimuli, the stuff that, you know, you're around.
Interesting. I don't know if I'm there.
Like the climate influences the weather, no? I mean, we live in a temperate, we live in the Midwest, and our climate is a temperate climate, so we have winters.
Is your body and your social network your climate?
I would say the life that surrounds you is your climate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Do you understand the concept? Have you heard of the concept of social imaginary?
No,
it's not like the.
You've mentioned it.
Yeah, social imaginary is just a name that somebody thought up. I don't remember who. For the sum total of like what you think your reality is. So it's like how you know what you know, your epistemology, like your like social networks, like the way that you think about things, how whatever that means. It could your religion and everything. Like when you're conscious, the way that you kind of see the world, see reality, is the social is social imaginary, a person's social imaginary. So
maybe, I mean, I really...
Is that climate?
I think the climate would be, I guess, everything going on outside of the person, you know? Mm-hmm. So, like, are they economically stable? Is their relationship stable? Are their friendships, you know, going the way they should? Are they struggling with a substance abuse? Are they, you know, anything? Right. Literally anything going on in the person's life that is not in their head, that is real. Yeah. And real in the sense that it is like, it is outside of the mind. Mm-hmm. That's the climate. And I would say the weather, the feelings are the weather.
The feelings are the weather.
You know what I mean? Because you're not gonna have a blizzard in a desert. Right. You know, the same way, you know, you're not gonna have a feeling of scarcity and insecurity when you're rich. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You're not gonna have that same hunger when everything is satiated. When you have a full stomach.
Yeah. This is great. I have loved this series. This has been great because it is a great platform to like tease out some of you guys' best ideas and see the gems and learn from the things learn what you guys have learned in the sum total of your experience so far. Because each one of these, there's been something that's a gem for me. In the sense of like it's something that I didn't think about before, but also a gem in the sense of just like being able to see it. It's a precious thing to be able to see your guys' development, your mental development, your growth, and just to see how you think about things. Just to see how you think about the world, how you think about your social imaginary, as it were. Yeah, but it's good stuff. I was gonna go somewhere else with that, but I can't remember. I lost my train of thought, kind of.
It happens.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I don't know how much more time we have. Maybe like 10, 15 minutes? Yeah, about 10 to 15. I feel like, are you running out of gas? You're yawning?
I just didn't eat this morning.
Uh-oh. Well, we're gonna eat after this, so.
Yeah.
Hold your horses.
Yeah, I'm trying not to yawn, but. They're sneaking out of me at this point.
Hey, listen, you're trying to focus. A yawn is a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. When I was in drum corps, it's funny you bring that up. When I was in drum corps, we were not allowed to yawn.
You're allowed to yawn? That's crazy.
No. You yawn, you're running laps. Not just you, the whole corps.
That's one a bunch person, of bull hockey.
If one person yawns, the whole corps is running.
That's bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the theory, you know the theory behind yawning?
Yeah,
it's to cool your brain off.
Yeah, it's to cool your brain off, and it keeps the pack alert. That's why a yawn is contagious. One person yawns, the whole pack is gonna, and it's like a refresher. It wakes everybody up.
Everybody's brain is like, listen, now we're look alive. We need to jump. If we need to get in the trees, or we need to whatever. We need to get through. I don't even know what the metaphor was with the bus, like busting through the weeds, the thicket. Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something about keeping everybody safe.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. It's like, that's the funniest thing. Like,
that
just refutes whatever thing is rational.
Yeah,
coaches always do that. It's like that the other study too, with like putting your hands on your knees. Actually,
it actually
increases recovery time.
Yeah.
And coaches like, ain't no air down there.
Yeah, no, just random. I don't know what it is with like coaches and
they're sadistic.
Just making stuff up.
Yeah,
just like
they're sadistic.
But like every single time I've been told to put my hands on my head, I'm like, this is worse.
Right.
This feels worse.
This is not improving. Like, do you want me to recover? Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to suffer? Or you want me to recover? Let me know. Because I guess the theory is like you're getting tougher.
Cool down.
Yeah.
The idea of needing a cool down from a workout.
Yeah, no, you should just probably stretch and drink some water. You can just relax, actually.
You can just stop moving. Our bodies are meant to just be able to stop and go. That's kind of our whole motif as humans.
Yeah.
Like, you can take off and start running, and then you can also just chill out. Just chill out and walk and recover on your feet, or if you're sitting or whatever. Yeah. It's not less healthy to do either of those things.
No.
That's not how, like, that's pseudoscience. That's made up nonsense.
Yeah, it's a bunch of...
The coaches do, like...
Yeah, you have to be a little sadistic to be a coach.
Yeah, no, it's...
Or certain kinds of coaches, I think,
Yeah, no, some coaches.
Yeah. That, like, being a dad is like a coach. Like, it's I've had to coach y'all, but I feel like
literally.
Yeah.
You were not my soccer coach, but you were Kanan's and Diary's at a point, right?
Yeah. I didn't ask Kanan about it. I wonder how he feels about me being a soccer coach. I felt like I was a pretty good coach. I wasn't hard on him. I wasn't terrible on him.
You weren't rough on them at all.
No.
They were that's funny. You called them, they were the Rough Boys, right? Was that the team?
What do we call ourselves?
Rough, RUF, respect, unity, and something, friendship, maybe? Or I don't know.
That's a good one. That's a classic. Yeah, maybe we were.
Rough?
Maybe we were the rough guys. Yeah.
Rough dogs or something like that.
Yeah, we were the rough dogs.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
that was clutch.
Me, I got water.
Clutch. Drink your water. Water break, y'all.
I was about to say the same thing. You beat me to it. I'm kind of mad about that.
Yeah. The rough dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rough dogs.
Yeah. You know, what's his name? That disrespectful ass kid on there.
Which one?
The one that was really rude to me, bruh. He was always...
Oh, the one... Who had even worse?
The worst one.
Not to self-diagnose, but like, not the twins. You're not talking about the twins. You're talking about the one that only lasted like a couple practices.
Yeah. I don't even remember his name, but like...
Even if I do remember, I'm going to keep it.
Yeah,
he was a child at the time, so we're going to keep the names. We're going to keep the names of the innocent.
He was like...
redacted.
Looking back, he was just like, he was rage baiting. He was just like trying to get a rise out of me, calling me names and trying to get me...
Like, not to diagnose, but like if we obviously have ADD. It's anybody that knows us knows that we're on whatever the spectrum is of like whatever people call attention deficit disorder and hyperactivity, whatever. But this kid was wilding.
Yeah, he was
like he wouldn't. Yeah, he was.
No, whatever he had going on. But the crazy thing is, he actually apologized to me.
Really?
Yes. Like we saw each other a couple years down the line, like at like homecoming or something like that. At somebody's house, and he came up to me and he's like, yo, I used to really be, he didn't say this, but I'm paraphrasing. He was like, I used to really be bugging when I was younger, like, I'm sorry about that. And I was like, oh, thanks.
Like, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Reflection.
Even though, I mean, yeah, it's rare to see people take accountability for things they did as kids, as like...
Especially when they're still young, when their brain has not finished cooking. That's impressive. Glad we noted that. I'm glad that's on the books. Shout out to, what's his face?
Yeah, shout out to old boy.
The terror. He really did only last like 2 or 3 practices. Seriously, but man,
he stuck out. Yeah, because I felt like he was there for longer than he was.
Nah. Stuck out. It was like maybe 2 or 3 practices, and he was like, like I'm gonna terrorize. Like I'm not doing anything you say.
Yeah, there's actually to circle back, like he was calling me sulfur, and that irritated me. Like not because like the name sulfur is like that bad. It's like okay, whatever. Like but like it bugs me when people disrespect my name. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I don't care if you're calling me.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, your mom really snapped with your name. I was a really big fan. We were in it's named something different. We were in West Des Moines, just outside of Valley Junction, when your mom dropped the name on. She's like, I think Solace is the name. It's like, bet. I think it's Gilroy's now.
Gilroy's?
Yeah, it was something else. I forgot what it's called. I'm not like my grandpa, like your great grandfather, Leonard Stovall, where he remembers everything and he remembers like what it used to be. He's like, oh, that used to be blah 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 blah. That used to be the whatever, the bread shop or whatever. I don't remember that stuff anymore. I don't see, and I think it's turnover too. I don't know. I think it's a neoliberal thing.
I feel like
stuff just turns over too quickly.
I feel like I have good long-term memory, but my short-term memory is just god awful. I swear, I forget half the things that my mom tells me. Like, like she told me to vacuum like before we left for San Diego, and that just got done yesterday because I kept forgetting that she told me to do that. She's like, you need to vacuum the house. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, for the audience,
it's not like
they've been to San Diego and returned. This is a week later.
Yeah, we went to San Diego last week or for a week. We've been back for what, 2 days, 3 days?
Yeah,
like that. 2 3 days. I don't remember.
See, I got back. Yeah, see, short-term memory. Y'all got back on Friday.
We got back on Friday
evening,
it
right?
Is now
and y'all
Tuesday.
didn't even reach out. That's for the record. For the record, you didn't even say, "Dad, we made it in safe."
I came home and went to bed.
Yeah, no, y'all got in late, didn't you?
Yeah, not late, but kind of late-ish.
Yeah, 10 something.
You know, and I was just tired because I had a terrible sleep schedule when I was out in San Diego. You know, and I never really caught up from that fishing trip we took. We took a fishing trip on like our second to last day, and we had to be up at like 4.
That's the one thing that I can't get with fishing is getting up super duper early.
Well, we didn't actually get out there till around 6:10 or something like that, and by the time we were out to our spot, it was like 7 o'clock.
So when did you start catching fish?
I caught my first fish probably around 7:30, maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that. I don't know.
So then what was the point in getting up 4 hours before that?
To get out there and fish.
Never understood that logic with fishing.
I mean, the fish are biting.
Yeah, my dad lifelong fisherman. First time we went to fish in Texas City, in the Bay, got me up in the middle of the morning. It's not even the middle of the morning. It's night. It's late night, early morning. For what? We didn't even start catching fish until well into the day. I'm just like, why? Just drop me in like the Google man a few minutes before I'm fish catching time. Like, what's the point of doing all the other hours work? Like, I've never gotten up early, gotten in the water, and then caught something right away. I mean, I'm just waiting, and then the sun comes up and it gets toasty, and then that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the fish were biting. Like, we had people catching stuff pretty much soon as we got to where we were like at. You know, which was around 7. Like
7. So y'all catching
7:30, something like that. Like, because we actually ended up like we actually disembarked around, I want to say 6:30 or something like that.
And where were you? Out. Were you in the Pacific Ocean?
Yeah.
Okay. Deep sea fishing off the side.
Nah, it was pretty shallow everywhere we were.
Yeah.
Where we were at, we were in like shallow kelp, kelp areas, areas because we were mainly trying to catch sea bass, and halibut was the goal. One guy caught a halibut, everybody else was catching sea bass and rockfish and mackerel.
Yeah, I couldn't pick a halibut out of a lineup.
It's like a big flounder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same thing. It's got the eyes on the side of its head.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I never knew.
Yeah, I'm definitely jealous of the dude that caught that halibut. I wanted nothing more than to catch a halibut. and I caught a little
halibut
calico bass that was not big enough to keep, and I caught a mackerel that was like this big.
Bait fish.
Yep. Yeah, no, and we didn't have big enough equipment, like big enough hooks to actually like rig up the mackerel as bait, you know.
That would have been dope because you caught something.
Maybe caught something big.
A muscular fish.
Maybe.
Possibly.
But yeah, honestly,
we gotta talk more about you. Let's talk more about you.
Like what?
What's going on?
Not much lately. Not much lately.
Oh, you were talking about weather earlier. That's what I remember. I meant to ask. Like, so if like feelings are weather, like what's your weather report right now?
Weather report?
Sunny, cloudy, you name it. Just
I'll say
weather
it's
forecast. What's your
partly cloudy.
Partly cloudy?
Partly cloudy, most sunny, maybe 72 degrees.
Nice, very good.
Just a chill, nice day for like picnic, little breeze.
Yeah, I'm with that. That's the type of time I'm on.
It's a little humid.
Yeah. My weather report is probably a little bit more cloudy than yours. Barometric pressure is a little funny. A little funny. That's because it's just the move coming up.
Oh,
got big move
yeah, that give me some anxiety. I've had some lingering anxiety about just like trying to get a job. Like, that's the humidity there.
Yeah.
Like
the pressure of,
which I'm just really at this point waiting to hear back about when I actually start. But
yeah, you're good. You're good. You're an employable person.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's not like you got fired.
No, nothing like that. That's
you're transitioning, so it's all good.
Yeah.
See, for the record, I'm not.
For the record, yeah, I'm not. Yeah. But I'm excited though. My girlfriend's coming up.
Yeah.
Soon. It's 2 days from now, actually.
How long? Don't fiddle. You tempted to. I can see you tempted. So yeah, your girlfriend's gonna be up in 2 days.
Yep. She will be here for a week, as per the usual.
Yeah.
And yeah, we gonna hang out on a budget this time, cause
all in on a budget.
Yep. But I mean, there's lots of stuff to do around Des Moines that is free.
Yeah,
we'll probably steal Ivory's fishing rods and we gonna go fishing, which he owes me at this point because he lost my rod.
Lost it?
Yes, I don't know what he did. He like left it out or something. And that was like a $200 reel that I had on there.
Grievances.
It's gone.
Speaking of grievances, we had to come full circle. We're going to address this grievance.
Yep. So I didn't see the full clip. I just saw him saying that I can't guard him, which is already insane. But what else did he say about me?
I don't remember. Not like that. I don't even watch the stuff. I barely pay attention to the stuff that I say to people in casual conversation. They're like, Deron said, blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
dang,
no, you didn't. I'm like, no, I didn't say that. I was like, Frederick Douglass said that.
Dang it.
I'm always getting attributed stuff. It's not even, I don't even be quoting people, but like, they'll be attribute something that I said. It's like, oh, yeah, like you said, Deron, like, yeah, equals MC squared. Like, I didn't say that.
No.
It's not what people say or do. It's how they made you feel is what you remember.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I didn't say that.
No, but I didn't watch the full clip because I didn't care that much.
Because you were enraged?
No.
No, he was talking. He's just popping off.
Yeah, he's just talking. Like, but the fact that he said that I can't guard him, like, I would have been like, okay, if he would have said, he can't shoot, I'm a better shooter than him. If he would have came on here and just said that, I would have been like, okay, I'll give you that. I'm not a good shooter at all. My jump shot is broke. His jump shot's broke too, but it's less broke.
Yeah.
My jump shot is Section 8. His jump shot is Klarna. Like
his jumper is on Afterpay.
Yeah.
4 monthly installments.
Yeah. He make them every once in a while, but I don't never make them.
Yeah, never. Nah.
I make them on a prayer, maybe.
Yeah.
But
you definitely have a Section 8 jumper.
But he said I can't guard him. That's insane to me. Because I like defense is like my favorite thing to do, and
we'll have to settle it with a podcast with all three of y'all. If it's all three of y'all, I really am gonna have an agenda.
We gotta. If it's all three of us, I think me and Irie gotta run like real ones before then. Settle it, bring it back here, and be like, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Like, no, that's ridiculous for him to say I can't guard him.
Yeah. So we're getting.
He's probably my most guardable person. I don't think I block anybody's shots more than his. Like,
it's actually the opposite.
Yeah, it's the opposite. He's the most guardable. Right. Like, he's the most guardable. Like, there's not that many people whose shots I'm sending from three. Like, I will block his shot.
That's hilarious. I love that rebuttal. It's like, not only can I guard you, but like, you're the most guardable.
Yeah, he is the easiest one to guard because he's just not athletic at all.
I'm looking forward to hooping with y'all again, like next summer, because it's certainly not happening anytime soon.
Yep.
Well, that's hilarious. What was I gonna say? Since we were like probably getting close to wrapping up. Man, what was I gonna say? I think I lost it. Something about like, what do you think the podcast is about? I asked Kanan the same thing.
I think the podcast is about whatever you want to talk about. I think.
Yeah.
I think
because it started out as a black masculinity podcast, and I still want to explore more heady topics, and so, but I think this little short series with you three was really about, not necessarily about masculinity or anything like that. It's just about our relationship, how we talk to one another, and kind of showcase the way that you guys think, which is what the podcast is. One of the things that the podcast is about. It isn't just about one particular thing. It's really kind of thinking about, well, how do you know what you know? And so how do you know what you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the question for you right now as we close out. How do you know what you know?
What I know? I don't know. I don't know for real.
You don't know? You're still working it out? That's respectable.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Shout out my brothers.
Yeah.
For being here first.
Yeah, they did a good job.
And shout out Kanan for showing love. We didn't get to really talk about Kanan.
Yeah, we didn't get to talk about your brothers, but listen,
we weren't really talking about much of me either. In all fairness,
listen. It's what we do. It's what we talk about. When we talk, topics, we are more interested in talking about other things than talking about ourselves, and so that's the nature of how we talk. And so I'm glad I'm glad the listeners and viewers had an opportunity to see how we relate. Because there's the distinct difference in all of our conversations, and that's the beauty of our relationship.
And just thinking about it, I've never really seen you and Kanan or you and Irie like chop it up like we do. Because me and you will talk in front of the whole house.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
But like I'm assuming like just because I'm not that inattentive, you know, and I'm around enough.
Yeah.
And like
you go out of your way.
I've been around. That like, I'm assuming that most of y'all conversations would be like in the car or something when y'all are just one on one. Cause it's like,
sure.
I don't never see y'all having a chat for real.
Yeah,
like you and Kanan or you and Irie, you know, Kanan more as of late, but Irie just across the board, you know.
Yeah.
And Irie's not really a talk it out type of guy. You know, I was surprised he came up here, did the hour. Kudos to him for. You know, for I guess coming out of his shell in that way, because like I don't know if he just don't like me or he just doesn't like to talk about stuff that much.
I don't know. Maybe it was the lights and the camera. Some people show up for the spectacle.
Maybe
they show up for the lights and the camera. They're game time.
I don't know him like that, but
game
like
time decision. He's like, I don't know him like that. I just grew up with him my whole life.
Yeah, no,
nah, but we're at the stage now where you guys can be intentional about that. So I'm looking forward to that. It just takes work. It takes work. It's like anybody that's worth knowing is. It takes work to, in some cases, takes work to know them. So, so I appreciate you coming on the show.
Yeah,
I appreciate your brothers. Again. I don't think it's funny. I was thinking about this. Like I don't think we close with like any "I love yous" or anything like that with your brothers. And it's like people would probably think that we don't say that a lot, but we do. Like we say "I love you" a whole lot.
Yeah, no, I'm a big "I love you" person. Like across the board.
I'm a big "I love you" kind of guy.
Yeah. No, like I'll say it. I gotta say it every time. Like I get off the phone with you or my mom, or I leave, or somebody leaves, somebody departs, somebody's going somewhere. You know.
I just stopped kissing you on the cheek like 8 years ago. Handful of years ago.
Yeah.
Not that long ago.
Once
So
we were
it is
like
what it is.
Officially, like actually teenagers is about when that stopped. But,
Oh yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
We've always been a pretty affectionate family as a whole. You know what I mean? It's always been kind of the ideology. You know, it's not even just you. It's it's just both of y'all, both you and my mom.
Yeah,
very affectionate with family type of people.
Lovey-dovey. Lovey-dovey. Well, love you, son.
Love you too.
And your brothers too. Irie, love you. Kanan, I love you. Sorry I didn't say it on camera. But yeah, I think that's a good way to close it out. Sure. For now.
All right, yeah. There's a episode with all three of us. We're gonna have to figure out how to fit 4 chairs in here. But yeah.
Yeah. Until next time.
All right,
peace.